What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are going to talk about OnyxCoin. But before we get into the charts, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you for showing continued support to this channel. To all the people who have been here for the last 2.5 years, you guys are incredible. To all the people who have found their way here within the last month, 2 weeks, week, or day, thank you. Welcome. We're only here to make money. Let's get rich together. None of this is financial advice, of course. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm literally just a guy in his living room. The lights are off. You can't tell. But anyways, we're moving. Things are a little bit messy. But enough about me. Let's get into the chart. I just wanted to say thank you. I'm deeply appreciative. It's your guys' support. It's your guys' good vibes and good energy. All the kind words and support that you guys give me day in and day out. It really helps keep me going, right? I'm doing like 4 hours or more work just with videos every single day. And that takes a little bit out of you. You know, that's some social energy you got to put out there. It doesn't sound like much, but man, I mean, just imagine talking for 4 hours. That's what I do every single day. I talk for like 3 to 4 hours every single day, and it's because of you guys that I'm able to do that. So I'm very grateful, very appreciative. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't feel like I'm the best at expressing my gratitude, so I'm gonna stop. Let's just go. Let's just continue. Okay. So here we are, finding resistance at this relative high to the relative low here. We're at the golden ratio, the double golden extension, the 2618. That's where we found resistance. Pulling back, went just below the 2272. That's fine, but it looks like we're going to find some support in this area. I wonder, did we close? We closed the day above it. Yeah, that's nice, man. That's some nice support right there. That's a good look, man. The bullish engulfing candle that we had. And in fact, I actually want to look at this on Coinbase. You look at this on Coinbase here. That's a lot of volume. That is a lot of volume that we got there, you guys. And that also came in on the low with a bullish engulfing candle, right? If you follow me on X, if you follow me here, I made a post saying that I bought some XCN here at 2.5 cents. I bought actually a little bit before this post, just under 2.5, but basically right at 2.5 cents. And then the next post I made, I mean, that was 6 hours ago. This was an hour later, 5 hours ago, and I said all the sellers just got Ashton Kutchered, right? You got punked, man. It pumped. It pumped. If you want to follow me on X.com, it's at Chris Harris 85. C-Zar the Great. That's me. That was me back when I had long hair. Long hair, man. Not so much anymore. I'm a married man now. I'm a father. I have to dress as such. No, but here we are at 3.1 cents. I don't think that it stops here, guys. I really do think that we're going to continue moving higher. Do we move up higher right now? Are we in the midst of our next move up? Is that going to happen? Or do we consolidate in this range a little bit more before finding our way higher? You know, either one is an equal possibility. I just want to revolve back to this idea of Elliott wave theory here, okay? And if you're familiar with Elliott wave theory, I'm gonna, you know, this will be pretty simple and straightforward. You probably already know where I'm going with this. If this is your first time hearing about Elliott wave theory, you might not understand what I'm saying at all. So let me just give a very kind of practical thing here. If you use these diagrams over here, you can even see it says Elliott waves over here. Elliott impulsive wave. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does that mean? What does that even mean? I'll show you, right? If you started here and you moved up, that's your 1. You see how it has a 1? That's your wave 1. If you correct, that's your wave 2. You move up, that's your wave 3. You move down, that's your wave 4. You move up, that's your wave 5, right? It's a 5-wave count. Impulsive waves. Impulsive moves, and you can look this up. What is an impulsive count? Impulsive waves tend to be very robust moves like this. The second, so the first move in an impulsive wave, it looks like this. The second wave is generally a consolidation phase, which that's what this is here. We consolidated. Whether you want to end it here, whether you want to end it here, I don't know where it's appropriate to draw. I normally just draw to the bottom, but that's wave 2. Wave 3 was here. Wave 4 is here. Wave 5 is going to be the next one. You understand what I'm saying, right? We've got one more move up to go. I anticipate, and what got me on this whole Elliott wave theory, we're using this not necessarily to identify how high we will go, more to identify if we have another leg to go. I think we do, but also how long will we consolidate in this range here, okay? I want to ask, hopefully there's nothing weird. Hopefully I didn't look, okay, good. Sometimes Grok, it's got my old things on there. I mean, I've never pulled anything up that I'm ashamed of having here before, but you guys get to see a little bit of my personal curiosities sometimes that aren't crypto related. I want to ask, let's see if Grok knows. In regards, I'm going to not talk because I do it better when I don't talk. To Elliott wave, I guess I'm going to talk. Elliott wave, Elliott, I'm just going to spell it that way. Elliott wave theory. What wave is normally larger? Wave 2 or wave 4. I'm pretty sure wave 4 is normally the smallest one. Normally, but it can be different. Wave 4, yeah, is generally smaller than wave 2. Yes, generally it is smaller. This is the second corrective wave, yes. So I wanted to get that on here. You guys can read this if you want to. I don't want to bore you with all that, but essentially, if this was our wave 2, right? Wave 1, move up. Wave 2, consolidation. Wave 3, move up. Wave 4, consolidation. Wave 5, move up, right? That's your impulse wave. If it's smaller, and normally, again, like Brock says, generally smaller. It doesn't have to be smaller. It can be bigger, but if it is smaller, then what we have is from this day here to the day that we broke out, right? We started our next phase up here. That was 6 days of consolidating. So if this wave here, wave 4, is going to be smaller than that, all we know is it's going to be less than 6 days. So it won't be on Saturday, February 1st that we start moving up. It would likely be at least Friday the 31st or earlier than that. It could be today that we start moving up. I don't know. And that's where, going back to where we started this whole part in the first place, is what do we do from here? Is it moon mission go time? Is it load up the truck a little bit more time and then go later? Either or, and it's fine. Be patient, okay? The reality of the matter is, my friends, you could buy here. We could go all the way up here today to like 4.6 cents, 4.5 cents, and then tomorrow we could be back at lower prices than we are now. That could happen. That could genuinely. This thing is a volatile thing, man. Even on its way up, it's volatile, right? Literally. I mean, what is that right there? From a high to a low, that was a 48% move, and that was the Justin Sun FUD. Don't get me wrong, but still, 48% move on the midst of a move all the way up here. I mean, that's pretty dramatic. We look at this too. Actually, I wonder, high to low here, 48%, 47%, 48%. That's a pretty big. That's pretty similar moves here, high to low. That's a big one at 55%. I just don't think we're going to move lower, man. I really don't. I think the only reason why we moved that low in the first place is because crypto as a whole kind of tanked today, right? Where was I going to go with this, though? I had you circled for a reason. I can't remember where I was going, but essentially I'm sure it was something on the lines of this, right? Just be patient, okay? Just because it doesn't go up immediately doesn't mean that it won't go up. It's going to go up. And where's it going to go to? I can feel some people are wondering, okay, it's going to go up. We've determined that. Where's it going to go to? So let's talk about that. Now that we have our low, we can establish a fib extended zone here. So from a high to a low, the minimum target has been kind of the maximum target this whole move, which was, for a while I was saying, is around 6 cents. I think it was 6.3 cents. But here, based off this fib, it's 6.1 cents to 8.1 cents. I will say with smaller fibs, and that is a small fib, right? We're on the 4-hour time frame. This is a small fib. You can oftentimes bypass your primary target zone, which is the 1618 to the 1272 here. You can oftentimes bypass this zone entirely and go right to your secondary zone, okay? But if we were to do that, I personally don't see XCN breaking above 10 cents. Now, it could. You never know, man. XCN could just go all the way up to 30 cents, 20 cents. I don't know. Nobody knows. It could do crazy things. I don't anticipate that it will, okay? I personally don't anticipate that it will. I mean, from here, 3 cents up to 10 cents probably by the end of this week, if not early next week, because again, the whole consolidation phase that we're in, it's not going to last longer than until Friday the 31st of this month. We've established that because wave 4 generally is smaller than wave 2. Generally, it's possible it could go longer, but if we're going with statistics, and that's how we do it in technical analysis, we're always going to assume what the statistics suggest, which would suggest that we will not be consolidating for more than, if it's Tuesday now, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're not going to consolidate for more than another 3 days, okay? Whenever we move up, if we were to see this move all the way up at 10 cents, this area here, if we were to bypass the primary target zone, the next area would be here. So if we were to go there, I want to zoom out and just look. I want to take away these fibs here and just see what that would do to the price. Like, what would that look like? It's an ugly line, I get it, but just bear with me here, okay? I call this line analysis, ugly line analysis. All right. So that would be your wave 1. That would be your wave 3, and this would be your wave 5. Wave 5 and wave 3 tend to be the same length. If not, wave 3 can be bigger, but they do actually tend to be the same length. And that, if they were to be the same length, that would put XCN at 10 cents. And again, I'm not saying it can't go higher. It can. You never know when crazy things can happen. But you guys, reality of the matter is, you know, from this relative low to the high that we're at already, that's a 20.5x. Going up to 10 cents itself puts it at a 45x in what would be less than a month's time. I think it's okay if it stops at 10 cents, okay? I think that's okay. And I'm not saying it goes to 10 cents. I'm just saying it could. You know, and I actually do intend to sell on this next bout. I'm not going to sell everything. I've bought some more XCN recently, right? I bought some today. The stuff that I've bought recently today and even on this throughout this pump so far, I do plan on selling. The stuff that I bought months ago, well before this pump ever started, I'm not letting go of that until the end of the cycle, right? So we're going to play short-term stuff, long-term stuff at the same time. My expectation and where my orders are, okay, I'm not going to tell you specifically where they are because first off, I've got like dozens and dozens of orders set, you guys, because you got to. Whenever you're dealing with certain amounts of money, you can't have it all in one place. You'll get sniped. You'll get front ran. You know, you'll create a barrier yourself, and then the people that want to sell ahead of you, they'll see it in the order books and they'll just move it ahead. The bots that they have, it'll go against you. So you have to spread it. You have to thin it out. I've got my orders riddled between the, I believe it's 7.7 cent area to 9.5 cent area. I fully expect that the price could, I'm not expecting it to go to 10 cents, but I accept that it could go to 10 cents. It could even go higher, but I don't have sell orders up there because my goal is to not sell the absolute high. My goal is to just get out, as you know, and I'm not getting out 100%, but with what I am trying to get out, I want to get out. So a lot of my orders are, I feel like, around that 8 to 9 cent area in between there. But again, I'm not going to tell you guys specifically what's what, right? That's up for you to decide. You sell where you want to sell. But my general area is 7.7 cents because 777 is a lucky number, right? And then basically between there and 9.5 cents is where I'm selling. I think it could go higher. It could go even higher than that. You never know, man. Don't hate me if you sell in the same area that I'm selling at just because I said that, and then you wake up one morning and XCN's all the way at 30 cents. I can hate me with you, man, but it's not going to bring that price back down there. You know what I mean? So make your own financial decisions. This is not financial advice, but I do assume that we're going to move up here pretty soon. I think that not just by the end of this week will we see the breakout move, but by the end of next week, we will see the end of this breakout move. Probably if we could even see these targets at 8 to 10 cents by the end of this week. If we don't see it by the end of this week, I would assume it actually happens very, very early next week. Because again, think about it this way, you guys. Let's look at this from a time perspective, and we'll end the video here. How these moves have happened, okay? Obviously, you had a green day here, green day there. That took 1, 2, 3, 4 days to happen. But the meat of the move took 2 days to happen, right? I would say 2 days. But you could say 4 days. Here, this one took 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So that's 4 days, 4 days. Okay, maybe. That's fair. Assuming, again, that this consolidation phase here is going to be longer than the consolidation phase that we're currently in, let's just put it at 5 days, okay? 5 days is Friday, the latest time. Let's say we start breaking out higher on Friday. 4 days from there puts us at Tuesday, literally 1 week to the day. 1 week to the day, we will be at 8 to 10 cents. And that's at the latest perspective. What if wave 4 isn't 5 days? Because, right, it's, instead of 6 days, we're going for a shorter time frame. What if it's not 5 days? What if it's only 1 day? What if it's only a 1 day correction and we're going to break out today? That would imply that 4 days later, by the end of this week, by Saturday, we would be at our 8 to 10 cent, our destination stopping point, right? So I'm just saying, be prepared for it. Load up now, not financial advice. Buy whenever you want to buy wherever you want to buy, but I would buy here. I feel comfortable buying here. I bought right below 3 cents. I bought right at 2.5 cents. We're at 3.2 cents now with the prospects of 7.7 cents and higher in a week's time or less, statistically probable. I think it's a good bet. I think it's a good buy here. As long as you can deal with any kind of volatility, I very much don't expect that we go below this low, but if it happens, don't panic sell, right? Just buy more, and then whenever we recover, it'll be all the better. I got nothing else for you guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If I had to assume what we're going to do today, I think we move up. That's a nice bounce off the 40. You've got lower lows in your RSI. You can see how much that's a downtrend in your RSI, right? And then you've got nothing like that at all in the price. It's just an uptrend in the same thing. You got higher lows in your price, lower lows in the RSI. Look it up. That's called hidden bullish divergence. That tends to initiate continuation. Continuation as in low here, higher low, higher low, higher low, high here, higher high, higher high. Continuation as in higher high, this next move. The last move probably based on Elliott wave theory, 5 legs, right? Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.